to the Social Universe, where you learn the secrets of the social media through the social universe, and in many cases, the secrets of the universe itself. I'm going to do a quick little tie-in as we talk about Meryl Stanton and her business, her journey that led to her coaching business that we're going to be talking about this segment. And it's something that I want to give as advice in the social media. When you are talking about whatever your business is, every business has a story, and people want to know what that story is. That story can, now it has to be in small tidbits. When people hit your Facebook page, they don't want to have a 3-page litany of your story. They just want to have a couple of little snippets on the Facebook page. Also put some in your blog, and you can actually talk about the story of your business through across a few different blogs. And you could, one thing that might not be bad is to have the story of your business with a couple of hyperlinks that when they click deeper, they're interested in a particular area of your story, they can click on it and go to another part of your blog that goes in deeper into that. So these are all just a couple of hints about how to spread your story throughout your social media. This show, for example, little shameless plug for our YouTube channel, is filmed and will be put up on YouTube. So if you're interested in what you're hearing, you can go watch it on YouTube, tell your friends about it, share it on YouTube. We are in the vicinity of about a million viewers on our show, which is, it's not 250 million like the Kongan style. Okay, they Kong what's the official Kong? Anyway, the cowboy dance. We're nowhere near that level, but it is a great place to. I mean, a million of you out there. Thank you for listening and watching this show on YouTube. So that's another place to tell your story, and so Meryl now can actually take the links of this show and put it embed it inside of her blogs and inside of her website. So this is how you start tying the story together. So now, Meryl, tell us a little bit, kind of wrap up about how you were able to beat cancer, and then how in your journey you learned some amazing things that you can pass on to get people healthy in whatever way that is. And a lot of people don't realize that the best way to get rid of cancer, in my humble opinion, now you want to check with your doctor, and again, we're going to make that disclaimer that we're not medical doctors, either one of us, and so you want to discuss with your doctor. However, let's define doctor. You might want to talk to a naturopathic doctor, included in that discussion, because they are doctors as well. So you want to get second and third and fourth opinions, since there's so much room for error that you might, first of all, never have cancer in the first place. Second, have an experience similar to Meryl's, where a nice doctor, a good person, however, he was getting ready to give her chemotherapy that was for the wrong kind of cancer and wasn't even for the kind of cancer she had. Can you imagine racking your body with that kind of pain, reducing your immune system to the level of being almost nothing, and having it attack the wrong kind of cancer? So that isn't even there. So the point is that it's a very imperfect system. You want third and fourth and fifth and sixth opinions, and also have a lot of naturopathic advice along the way, and people like Meryl who have a coaching business who have gone through it. So whether you have cancer, diabetes, gout, arthritis, whatever your ailment might be, or if you're just somebody like me who wants to get better fit, okay, we're all people that are great candidates for Meryl. So Meryl, tell us a little bit about how you beat that cancer and what you can do with that great knowledge, whether it's cancer related or not.
Well, back in 1995, I took a certified Louise Hay workshop facilitator training.
Mm-hmm.
And Louise Hay actually had cancer, did not do any surgery, and she used her positive mindset, the affirmations, and intention to find all the holistic practitioners that would help her survive cancer without doing any surgery. And she did it nutritionally. She did it in all the different ways that we actually work in that workshop that I present. So that was the way I decided that I was going to commit. My inner process was to really put it out there in an intention that all of the holistic practitioners that could support me would be supportive. Now, I am not a bridge burner, or I try not to be. I have been a bridge burner in the past, I will admit that. It's not
She's
fun.
a hiker. She burns the bridges as she goes
Yeah.
across.
It's not a fun thing to do.
Kidding.
I really don't encourage anyone to be a bridge burner. So I do have the support of the oncologist for the path that I took. It's very unusual. I do, in the end, have the support of the surgeon, who was extremely distraught with my decision, but now I have his support. I put that out in intention. So part of my health coaching is work with intention, the power of intention. Through the oncologist, he did refer me to an excellent naturopathic specialist. I did everything that the naturopathic specialist recommended in terms of supplements. That led me to my next stage of finding a raw food health coach. She was, Chef Sarah is in Cave Creek, Arizona, and she is also a cancer survivor who did not choose to do surgery, and she shrunk her tumor into nothing.
Wow.
I knew she was the right person for me. If I was going to put my bets on anyone, and she has a beautiful raw vegan cafe up in Cave Creek. I was just there on the
Really?
weekend,
Wow.
and I highly recommend. Her food it's just alive, and that's what raw foods is all about. It's live food nutrition. It's when you juice or do any of the detoxes that she recommended for me, it's like a shot of vitality and energy right to your cells. So she put me on a 9-day juice fast or detox, and she coached me through it. I actually was not hungry, but after 9 days I was kind of finished with that. And it was a very strong juice, and it was going to knock out anything that was there, it was going to knock it out.
I do recommend getting a juicer. You definitely get that juicer, and then you can comply with some great recipes that I'm sure that Meryl will share with you. But anyway, back
Yes.
to Meryl.
So, and then I decided that I was going to go on a 3-week retreat program that's in San Diego called Optimum Health Institute, and that's a mind, body, spirit program. And I knew from talking to people that had gone there, because I did that research, that this was a most loving and compassionate atmosphere. Now, people go there even just to give their digestive system a vacation. So you could just be stressed from work. People go year after year after year. You could be have cancer. You could have rheumatoid arthritis. I've seen so many people with rheumatoid arthritis and hypertension. By the end of the program, they were off all their medications. I've seen diabetes reversed.
Wow.
They, again, do not make any claims because it's not a medical institution, and people are meant to work with their doctors before they get off medication, so they do it safely. People reverse conditions. I was very impressed. When I came home, the oncologist said that every 3 months he would give me a blood test to see if there were any cancer markers that were showing their faces, and then we would talk again about what options I had. And so I've been going every 3 months, staying to a mostly raw, plant-based vegan diet for the last 3 years. And even with my follow-up visits with the surgeon, everybody says, hands down, keep doing what you're doing.
Wow.
Everything looks good, you look healthy,
Amazing.
and it is amazing. But it is part of the mindset that we are in a universe that's magical, part of endless possibilities. We really, there is no, we don't know if this is our last minute. We don't know if 10 minutes from now is. We don't know if it's 50 years from now. There are no guarantees, and that's the adventure, I think, of living. So my workshops, my health coaching is all around opening up and expanding for a person their options, that you're in the driver's seat. You're not in the passenger seat. That's how it really feels when you have a diagnosis, that you're in the passenger seat.
It looks like we're at the end of the show. I was looking at the clock up there, and I was enwrapped in what Meryl was saying. So we're going to leave with the contact information for Meryl. Essentially, she has workshops, she has coaching, and she has the ability to give you one-on-one individual advice how to beat whatever it is that you're fighting, whether it be mind, body, spirit, or a disease of whatever kind, but just helpful, great advice. You can reach her at 480-628-8473 or at Meryl Stanton, MERRILLSTANTON.com. Again, thanks for tuning into the Social Universe here on Voice America World Talk Radio. This is Kurt Wilhelm, the host of the Social Universe, and we appreciate you tuning in. We may have just saved your life. Make that phone call, and we'll see y'all next week.